Right now, the Lakers' young core consists of Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, and Josh Hart. They're pretty good players, but who remembers when the Lakers originally started rebuilding? They had 4 players: Julius Randle, D'Angelo Russell, Jordan Clarkson, and Larry Nance Jr. Where are those guys now? In this video, we're going to be talking about that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and let's hop into the video. We're going to do this video in the order the Lakers drafted in. So first up, we have Julius Randle, who was drafted with the 7th overall pick in 2014. Coming out of college, Randle was an intriguing prospect because of his size, strength, and speed. He was able to use his 6'9", 250 frame to blow by perimeter defenders, but he was also strong enough to finish at the rim. In his first real NBA season, the one after he broke his leg, Randle kinda struggled. He shot only 42.9% from the field, and his lack of shooting really made the game hard for him. In addition, whatever speed and strength advantage he had in college was often negated in the NBA level. Teams often knew he could only score with his left hand, so they would overplay that side, and this, in addition to all the other factors, made scoring for Randle really hard and inefficient. One thing to note though this season is that he did average a career-high 10.2 rebounds per game. The season after this seemed more of the same. Randle averaged 13 points and 8.5 rebounds, but he was still shooting under 50%, which isn't really that good for a big man. But the 2017-18 season was his breakout year. After numerous hard workouts in the summer, Randle came into the season shredded. These results translated onto the court as he averaged 16 points, 8 rebounds, on 55.8% shooting from the field. He was stronger and faster than ever. He was able to take the ball up off a rebound and be basically a one-man fast break. Teams still knew he was going to his left, but he was able to overpower them and finish through them. Although I disagree with this move, in the offseason, the Lakers let go of Randle and allowed him to sign on the Pelicans on a 2-year, $18 million deal, with the second year being a player option. And to say he's got one of the best contracts in the league right now is an understatement. He's averaging 21 points, 8.7 rebounds, 3 assists, on an efficient 52.3% from the field, and he's shooting 33% from the three-point line, making about 1 per game. Randle's continuous improvement is great. He has career highs across the board except in rebounding and assists. His three-point shot, he looks confident when he shoots it, which is a good thing, and I see him improving that year by year. He looks stronger and faster than ever. He's going to be an all-star in the future, and I think the Lakers are going to regret making him walk. There's one thing he needs to work on, however, and it's his rim protection. He hasn't averaged a block in his career. I think he can do it if he puts his mind to it, maybe gets up to 1.3, 1.4 blocks per game. This coming offseason, it won't surprise me that he declines his player option. He's worth more than it is, and he signs a deal in the $20 million range. The next player up, I think we all know who he is. Possibly one of the biggest mistakes the Lakers made this past few years. We're talking about the number 2 pick of the 2015 draft, D'Angelo Russell. I think we all know the story. When he was drafted, everyone was really excited because everyone thought he was going to be the cornerstone to the Lakers and the successor to Kobe Bryant. In his first 2 years, he kinda struggled, never shooting above 41% from the field. He was really inconsistent, but he did show signs that he would be a great point guard one day. Maturity was a big issue for D'Lo, however, and Lakers management thought it was a really big issue as well. And then you add that on top of the Nick Young fiasco. He was getting called a snitch, he was alienated in the locker room, and you add that on top of the Lonzo Ball hype and the Lakers getting the number 2 pick, and D'Lo was expendable. He was traded for the 27th pick to the Brooklyn Nets. And at first, the Lakers seemed very happy with the trade. They got Kyle Kuzma out of the 27th pick, they got Lonzo Ball, and both of them seemed to have promising careers going forward. Lonzo averaged 10-7-7, and Kuzma averaged about 16 points per game. D'Lo's numbers that season seem very similar to his Laker days. He only averaged 15.5 points, 5 assists, on 41.4% shooting from the field, and a career-low 32.4% from 3. On top of this, he suffered with a knee injury and only played 48 games that season. But suddenly this year, D'Lo has had a resurgence. He's become more mature, he's become more efficient, and he's became the leader of this Brooklyn Nets team, leading them to a playoff spot this season, averaging 20.7 points per game, 7 assists, on 43% shooting from the field, and 36.6% from the three-point line. His most notable performance this season was against the Sacramento Kings, where he scored 44 points, 27 of those coming in the fourth quarter, and leading the Nets back from a 25-point deficit in the fourth quarter. And to put more salt in the wound, D'Lo had 22 points and 13 assists against the Lakers on December 18th, while leading the Nets to a 5-point win. D'Lo was also selected to his first All-Star team this season, and it leaves me questioning, how much do the Lakers regret trading him? Oh, and D'Lo just eliminated the Lakers from the playoffs, so there's that too. Jordan Clarkson was the 46th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, and to many, he was considered a big steal. Lakers fans had a lot to be excited about, given this seemingly unknown player just came in and averaged 12 points per game his rookie year. Although at times inconsistent, Clarkson was able to score from everywhere on the court, be it threes, mid-range jumpers, or layups. He also showed the potential to be the secondary ball handler of a team, averaging 3.5 assists on 25 minutes per game. The next season, which you could argue is his best season as a Laker, Clarkson improved his three-point shooting and averaged 15.5 points. Although his assist numbers went down, he was seemingly a more efficient scorer. The 2017-18 season was when he got traded to the Cavs, and he seemed to struggle, especially in the playoffs, where he seemingly disappeared. He was supposed to be a good bench piece alongside LeBron, but that didn't pan out. LeBron left for the Lakers, and Clarkson is still on the Cavs today. Clarkson is averaging a career-high 17 points per game this season, to go along with 3.4 rebounds and 2.3 assists. He's also averaging a career-high in tattoos, but in all seriousness, the Lakers really could have used his production off the bench this season, as their bench was really weak. And finally, we're going to go to the high flyer Larry Nance Jr., the 27th pick in the 2015 NBA draft. During his time with the Lakers, he was most known for his electrifying dunks and his contributions on the defensive end. He actually is very sneaky when it comes to steals, averaging about 1.2 per game on his career, and he was also a relatively good shot blocker. Many people could see that if his offense could improve, that he could eventually be a double-double machine. The Lakers, however, traded him along with Clarkson to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And with the Cavs, it's been more of the same. He's still exciting to watch because of his leaping ability and his length. He still provides solid defense and solid rebounding. In fact, he's averaging 7.9 rebounds per game this season, which is a career high for him. And overall, he's just a really good role player. The Lakers really could have used his help this season, especially because they had no backup big man. And that does it for the video. It's kind of crazy to think that the Lakers had all these young guys and that they could have still had them to go along with Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Kyle Kuzma. In my opinion, I think the Lakers should have embraced the youth movement and just let their rebuild happen. They shouldn't have gotten LeBron because it kind of messed things up, but that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments below if you disagree with anything, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. But with all that being said, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.